G'day everyone, my name is Stel and I'm working for Zapme Social, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your own Zap Zone, how to manage it, how to set up permissions and roles, how to create sub-channels and a bunch more things. So if it's your first time visiting the platform, you will be greeted with this screen, and basically that you're able to browse through the platform, but you're unable to actually interact with anything. You can't like any posts. It'll ask you to sign in. So to sign in is very simple. We have a couple of methods, and all you have to do first is click on sign in, and you have the option to choose email, where you'll receive a one-time PIN to verify your account, and you'll sign in. What this will do is will generate a wallet address automatically for you and set that as your username. So today I'll be signing in with an EVM wallet, which stands for Ethereum Virtual Machine, and a lot of layer 2 chains in crypto use this method to create their projects, and for us it's the way we actually connect to the platform. So today I'll be using MetaMask to sign in, and what this does is it reads my wallet only. It does not have access to my wallet, and it assigns my name as my wallet address. So you can join the platform and remain anonymous, or you can join and create your profile, which I'll show you how to do as well. So if I tap MetaMask, I will then connect using my account, and that's it. I've signed in. That's how easy it is to create an account on the platform. There's no create profile, take your time, picking your interests, all that kind of stuff. It's straight in and start browsing the platform. And if you really want to create a profile, all you need to do is click on here and tap profile, and you'll be taken to this screen where you can click edit profile. When you first join, there won't be any usernames or bios or cover photos. It's all default, and you can set them yourself, or you can remain anonymous as well. So you can edit your profile, you can change your cover image, your cover image in your profile, or you can use some default ones that we have here. You can set a name, and you can set a username. Once a username is set, it's taken on the platform, and no one else can use your username. So that means that it's unique to your profile. This is your wallet address, and the wallet address is basically tied to the platform. And when you create a Zap Zone, which is the project space, that account and this account that you've logged into becomes the owner of that Zap Zone. This is where you set the bio and your address for your profile. So once you've done all those settings, you can save it, and you'll see it updates to the front end of the website. And this is basically just showing what posts you've done, replies you've created on the platform, any media you've uploaded, the Zap Zones that you follow and joined, any reels that you've uploaded, and users that you've blocked there as well. So now what I want to do is show you how to create a Zap Zone. Once you click on Zap Zone, you have the option to create your own here, and this is where all the Zap Zones will be displayed on the platform. At the moment, we have 83 Zap Zones, and more are being added every day. So if you click on Create Your Own, the next screen that you'll see is Let's Build a Zap Zone. So it just tells you a bit about what we're doing here and how the Zap Zones can help grow your communities, and that you can actually take advantage of growing a community inside of Zapme Social, where there's also thousands of other members. Well, we're almost getting to that 1,000 mark right now. So here, what should we call your Zap Zone? We'll call this one Crypto Frontier. And the Zap Zone ID is basically a unique identifier. So this is what will sit inside of the URL of your Zap Zone. So we'll call this one as well Crypto Frontier. Once you've set a Zap Zone ID, no one else can use the same one as well. And what is your project about? We're going to be just copying some text from over here. A community for discussing Bitcoin, crypto markets, trading strategies, and emerging blockchain technology. Now, admin account, this is the wallet that you've used to sign into the platform, and this becomes your owner wallet of the Zap Zone. You can also change the visibility of this Zap Zone and have it set to public, where it can be discoverable on the whole entire platform. You can have it to unlisted, and you can only let people in that have an address, an invite link, or you can set it to private, where it becomes unsearchable on the platform, and the only way to get in is by invitation only as well. So now if I hit next, I have the option to upload a logo. So I'm going to quickly upload a Bitcoin logo. We also have the option to generate a cover image. This tech behind the system is using BitTensor technology, which is a decentralized AI company. And we're using Subnet 64, which is Shoots AI. And we use text and image generation from their subnet to power our AI generation on Zapme Social. So we can use a prompt in here for that. And I'm just going to upload a banner that I've already picked and hit save. Hit next. In this section, you can start to add links to your projects if you really want to. I'm going to leave that blank for now. And then after this, you can create a Zap Zone. So for now, all Zap Zones are free to create. And soon enough, in the next few months, we'll be enabling subscriptions onto the platform. And they can be paid with the Zap token or with fiat currency or with other stablecoin tokens. So now you can see here I've got the Zap Zone created. So now if I click on view, this will take me straight into the Zap Zone. So this is a blank Zap Zone. There's nothing in it. You've seen we've set the banners and the cover photos, the description, and we have a starting out topic and sub-channel. So what I can do from here is rename topics and sub-channels and create new ones. So I've got a couple that I want to create here, which I will call this one announcements for now. And I will call the first sub-channel platform updates. So I'll change this to platform updates. Now I can set an emoji. Let's just go megaphone. I can change a sub-channel to live chat or to post only. Eventually we'll be able to monetize sub-channels with the Zap token. So you can eventually monetize your entire Zap Zone. Set it up on a monthly subscription or charge for certain content to be shared with members if they pay for this certain membership or role, all that kind of stuff. You can also make sub-channels private. So by enabling this, you can actually have certain roles that are assigned to people to view certain sub-channels. So I'll get into a bit more of that later. So if I update that, you'll see now that now says platform updates. As an owner of a Zap Zone, you'll see a different screen to the public. You have the ability to actually move sub-channels up and down and rearrange, and also create and edit topics and sub-channels. So if I just create a new sub-channel now, I'll just call this one Community News. Let's just give this a newspaper and hit create. And you can see that's been created. I'll just create a new topic now to show you how that looks. Let's call this one General Discussions. Hit create, and we will create the next sub-channel. Call this one Daily Chats. And I'll turn this into a live chat and turn this into a live chat sub-channel. So now you can see this is a live chat sub-channel. So basically we can communicate with our community members on the go. Hey team, this is live and instant, and anyone that's on the platform in that sub-channel at the time will be able to reply instantly, just like you do on Discord servers and Telegram and stuff like that. So you can chat directly in here. It's just keeping everything organized in one section. And when it comes to posting, for example, as a post-only format sub-channel, this is where you can come here and click Start a Post. And there are two ways to start a post. You can post directly on your feed, even if you're in a Zap Zone, or you can click Zap Zone, and depending on the sub-channel you've selected, it will map out that sub-channel for you automatically. So now I can say, hey everyone, welcome to our new Crypto Frontier Zap Zone. And I can generate an image if I wanted to, Bitcoin image on a laptop, 4K. And if I click on generate image, well, it created an image, but it's not that great. So I think I'm just going to post it anyway to give you an example of how it looks. But basically, after you've generated an image, you can also highlight that text and click on this AI button, and it will generate content for you as well. So if you ever get stuck creating content, you can put some keywords in, click that AI description button, and it will help you reorganize and rewrite some content for you. So once you hit post, that will post directly into the community news subchannel. As members, by default, they'll be able to react to a post. They can reshare a post and requote it. They can comment on a post and attach GIFs and attachments. They can bookmark a post, and they can share by copying the link, or they can share to a story. So on Zapme Social, we have stories and reels built into the platform. And I will now show you how to create some roles and permissions. So if we ever wanted to update the name of the Zap Zone and update the logo or the cover image, you hit edit here, and this is where you can actually upload a new logo or cover image, change the name. You can change the Zap Zone ID, but only if you really need to, because once that's gone, if somebody else takes it, then it will be gone forever. Update your links, add some categories in here, and you can also set it to public from here as well. So you can essentially create your entire Zap Zone before it goes public in a private setting, and when you're ready to launch, you can hit public and it will be ready to go for everyone to join. So that's how you do that. So now if I click on the settings icon, there are a few options here. So the subscription, as I mentioned before, this is not the pricing, this is just an example. Excuse me. You can delete your Zap Zone if you ever wanted to. Notifications haven't been completed just yet, but they're almost there. And roles. So by default, anyone that joins your Zap Zone will be added to the members role, and there are certain permissions that they're allowed to actually do. So for a default member, they can view subchannels, but we don't want default members to create or edit subchannels on the platform. So that is not selected. As a default member, we don't want them to create invites. You may want them to create invites if you wanted to. Kick members, ban members, pin messages, no. So inside of a Zap Zone, you can also get them to send messages, which is part of the live chat subchannel. If we want them to create public threads, we don't want them to create anything inside of our Zap Zone, so we'll actually disable that function. I wouldn't want them embedding any links to the platform, attaching files. They can add reactions, and they're not allowed to send voice messages. So now that the default member's set, I can actually create an admin role. So I can come in here and type in admin, set a color for the admin, and enable some permissions. So as an admin, I would like them to edit and also create subchannels. I would give this permission only to those who you trust as admins, not as moderators. Moderators are a little bit different. I would allow moderators to do all the kicking and banning and pinning, but not creating and editing subchannels, because they may or may not delete it on your behalf, and that would just cause problems in your Zap Zone. So as an admin, yes. Admins can also do all of this, and admins can also do all of this. Hit save, and that role now becomes open and ready to go. You can also create a role for example VIP members, and I'll set that to pink and change permissions. They can view subchannels, they can send messages, they can add reactions, and they can also send voice notes if they wanted to. Okay, let's hit save. So now what I can do is anyone that I want to enable VIP membership status to, we can do that by going into manage users. So when you click on manage users, when people start to join your Zap Zone, there'll be a button or a link here that says assign, and once you hover over that, you can assign them a role, a specific role. So I could assign someone an admin role, I could assign someone a VIP member role. So what that means is if I wanted to go back now and I created a new topic here called VIP members, and I create a new sub-channel called VIP content, and this can be an emoji for now, and if I click on make sub-channel private, all I need to do here is assign the VIP members role. Didn't seem to add that role. I'll try again. Add role. There we go. So now if I update that, anyone that sits inside the VIP members role will be the only ones allowed to see this sub channel. So that will be hidden to any normal members, and it's a good way to monetize your platform, or if you wanted to share certain information with specific people. You can also have, for example, admin chat, and you can actually set, of course, admin chat can be live, and you can just set that to an emoji like this, for example. And if you go back into admin chat and click on private, add members, admin. So now only admins can see this live chat, and admins can discuss, hey admins, can discuss anything in the private of the Zap Zone without normal members seeing this content. So that's how that works. Now if I click back to settings and I go to sub-channel permissions, I can be very specific with sub-channel permissions in this section. So for example, the platform updates sub-channel, which is right here, if I enable all those settings, and if I click on, I want normal members to view sub-channels, yes. Read the content in those sub-channels. Post content in there, no. Comment on posts, no. All I want them to do is react to a post only within that platform update section. So that has a lot more control for you as an admin or owner to jump in and update community members about what's going on, and just getting them to react to posts. If you want them to comment on the updates, you just need to enable that, and they'll be able to actually jump on and provide comments on those posts. So you can be very specific with every single sub-channel that you have. So if I went to daily chats, and we know this one is actually a live chat one, so if I enable all those settings for the daily chats, we can go to, they can view that sub-channel, they can read the stuff inside the sub-channel, they can post, they can comment, and they can react. So yes, that's cool. We can be very specific about every single sub-channel. Now if we go to invites, we can create an invite for this Zap Zone. So if you click on invite type, you can do single use if you want to invite a specific person only, or you can click multi-use, or you can do unlimited. So if you do unlimited, it'll never expire, you can keep using it. So max uses, if you leave it at nothing, it will never expire as well. And if you click on expires at and just leave it blank, it'll never expire. So requires approval, you can say yes if you want and get an admin to approve the join, or you can click no and let them join the Zap Zone immediately. So when sharing a link to a Zap Zone, the other person needs to be signed into the platform in order for the link to work. So if you copy that link, you can share it, but they'll need to be signed in to join the Zap Zone. And that's how that works. Privacy is very straightforward. It's just setting your visibility to public or unlisted or to private. And that's how that works. So now that's all the settings. And that's how that is all functioning. So that is a high-level overview of using and creating a Zap Zone, setting up sub-channels, how to post directly into your Zap Zone by clicking on the sub-channel and then clicking on Zap Zone, and this will post directly or map it automatically into that sub-channel. You can upload images, videos, or PDFs. We also have, let me just quickly go back here. Like I mentioned earlier, stories and reels on the platform. So reels working, stories. We have reels here. We have chats. You can have direct chats with members of the platform, and notifications. So notifications, you'll get notified, as we also have our mobile app as well. You'll be getting push notifications on any notifications you receive, and also through the chats we have on the system as well. So I hope that makes it a bit clearer on how to actually access and create Zap zones, how to manage them, how to start building out your sub channels, how to use the AI on the platform. And if there's any other questions you may have, please reach out on the platform. I'm literally on it every day, and I am always available to chat and support wherever I can. And I look forward to seeing you on Zapme Social. Thank you.